Hey, 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 hey. It's your host for the day. It's Shawn Lee. Yes. So Theo won't be here today for Marsh Media News Update. So we'll save him a seat the next time. This Women's History Month. So I said, I'm going to take over. And I did. So hello there. Hi, everybody. Okay, here we go. We're getting to get started. We about to get started. So hello there. So the news that I got for you today, I won't say it's all over the place, but we're going to start with the positive-ish, and then we're going to move into the say what now? Then we'll go to the, oh yeah, let's celebrate. All right, here we go. So I reported before the gentleman who, his name is Ethan Crumbley, who did the school shooting in Michigan back in 2021. And his mom was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, and she's facing up to 15 years in prison. So recently, his father, James Crumbley, has been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and also will be facing up to 15 years in prison. They both will be sentenced next month. So stay tuned for that. I have mixed feelings about that. However, people lost their lives, and I feel like someone has to be accountable. I feel like the student definitely should be accountable, but in this case, I'm not 100% sure on why they're sticking it to the parents with 15 years in prison, but I will keep you guys updated on what comes out of that sentencing because I would like to see if they get the full 15 years in prison or, not all that time because it's a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison. So we'll see what happens. So if you are a fan of Family Dollar, which I feel like everybody has gone to Family Dollar, everybody has appreciated that this store is like right there down the street and they've gone to Family Dollar. Well, Family Dollar, they operate about 16,774 stores. They're going to be closing 600 stores in the first part of the fiscal year in 2024. So what does that mean? That means that a lot of stores will not be available to you, 600 of them. And then in the next couple of years, they're going to close another 370, in addition to the 30 Dollar Tree stores that are closing. Now, I can't really say personally that I see why, but I have noticed that the quality of products being there when I've gone, it just seems like empty and such a ghost town in some of the areas that I've gone into. So I kind of figured this was coming, but yeah. The only thing that I don't like about this is those people are going to lose their jobs. So hopefully they can get placed somewhere else. However, that's how it is. I guess they're not making enough money. So yeah. In addition to stores closing, this is kind of a big deal because I saw this the other day and I was like, oh, is that really a big deal? But all the Aldis, every Aldi's that you know, every Aldi's is closing for the entire day on Easter. Makes sense to me. However, I guess they were open, I guess, because some stores do stay open, but they will be closed on Easter. So if you are an Aldi's lover, just know on March 31st, you cannot go to the Aldi's and get anything. So those last minute eggs and candy and whatnots, aluminum foil pans, whatever it is that your heart desires to get from Aldi's on Easter, you ain't getting it. So don't go. Okay. So to some kind of ridiculous news. Well, before I get to the ridiculous news, because I feel like I need to brace you guys for the ridiculous news that's coming up. Now, this story that I'm about to give you now is about Regina King. It's not ridiculous, but it was heartfelt. I love her, and she just recently did an interview with Robin Roberts on Good Morning America about how the new movie that she has coming out, which is called Chisholm, after Shirley Chisholm. So she's portraying her in this movie, and she mentioned that it was, I feel like she said 10 years in the making, 10, 15 years in the making. So she said back then she didn't believe that she was ready to play her, but with life's experiences now, she was able to. This movie is coming out. I'm super excited about it. She did also talk about the loss of her son. She has not done an interview. So this is the first interview that she's done where she's talking about the loss of her son. Her son, Ian, passed away 2 years ago by suicide. And we hadn't seen much of her. She hasn't been around. She hasn't been out, and absolutely for good reason. Grief is grief is hard. Grief is hard for people who lose loved ones, but I can't imagine losing your only child. So I'm sure it was super, super hard. But one of the things that she said was, even though her son brought her so much happiness and joy into other people, he just couldn't find that for himself. And so I have the question for you guys who are watching this now, and you might know somebody that is depressed, but what does depression look like for you? And the reason why I'm asking that question, because we are seeing a lot of different people who are committing suicide, um, who seem happy, who seem like, man, and then we see them as being happy, having it all, and they have this great life, but clearly that is not what depression looks like. I feel like depression can look like numerous things. And so I challenge you to just think about it. Drop it in the comments and be like, hey, well, depression looks like for me. And then open up these conversations to other people and ask them what they think depression looks like. And maybe we can kind of spot some signs from other people to see, if you can help somebody, because I feel like it's hard enough to be in this world, but to be in this world and feel like you're alone and you are completely unhappy has to be overwhelming. Overwhelming, overwhelming. So my heart goes out to Regina King. I absolutely love her. She's one of my top 5 of all time. So I just wanted to report on that. She is on the scene. She felt good about doing the interview, and she's back. She's back. So yeah. I just wanted to report on that because that makes me happy. Okay, so yeah. So Bling Bishop Lamar Whitehead has been convicted of fraud, um attempted it's bad when you can't read your own handwriting, extortion, and lying to the FBI. So this Brooklyn pastor was accused of swindling. I like how they use that word, swindling $90,000 from church members' retirement savings to fund his extravagant lifestyle. So he's a jerk for that, and I'm glad that he was convicted, and I will keep you guys updated on his sentencing, because for you to swindle anybody out of anything for your lavish lifestyle, and I can't believe they call him the Bling Bishop, but okay, whatever. So he's a jerk face, so that's whatever. So what else? Now this one is a little ridiculous, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't have the video. I've watched the video a few times. DL has watched the video, and you guys can go and watch the video, and then y'all can come back here and chime in, whatever it is y'all want to do. But the Atlanta rapper RX Hector is in the spotlight because he was celebrating his mom's birthday. And so he's recording it like, oh, she's excited, yada, yada, yada. She's sitting at this bar with the cake and yada, yada, yada. So he is filming. And as he's filming, he pans to her butt. And you can hear the sounds, the grunts, whatever. Then he puts his hands on it like a palm. And then like touches it, and then he smacks it. His mama. his mama. It was like lustful. And then she's just happy. She's like, oh, it's all real. And then she did a little twerk. Yeah, that's what I said. So you guys can find this video. But the question that I have for you, for everybody watching this, and I mean everybody, is it ever appropriate for a son to palm and smack his mom on the buttocks? Is it ever appropriate? And moms out there, I ask you this question. What would you have done? Yeah, what would you have done? So moms, what would you have done? And to everyone else, comment and let me know, is it ever an appropriate time? And if you've seen the video, give me your thoughts on that. Because I thought it was super disgusting. I literally couldn't believe what I was watching. And I know that these mother-sons relationships are a little, but this was a little ew. So when y'all watch the video, y'all see what I'm talking about. But let me tell y'all something. That was pretty disgusting. Okay, in other news, since we are on the Women's History Month, so did you know that on March 1st, 1864, Rebecca Lee Crumpler became the first Black woman to earn her medical degree. Shout out to her. All right. Black women in medicine. Okay. And some more good news. Anne May Wong. She was a Hollywood actress, and that her career spanned over decades, and she went from where they just had the silent black and white films to the Technicolor. So she's been a movie since then. She passed in 1961, so that was a while ago. But recently here in 2022, she was the first Asian American to be featured on U.S. currency. So if you go to the United States Mint site, you can find her quarter there, and it's absolutely stunning. But yeah, she's the first first Asian American to be featured on a U.S. currency. So I thought that was pretty neat, going into the women in history. And since we're speaking about women, okay, Gabrielle Harding, the only Black female pilot from an HBCU program, is flying a commercial airline. She graduated from Hampton University. Go her. The only Black female pilot from an HBCU program. Man, that's pretty dope. I think that's dope. That's dope. Also, since we're on graduating from an HBCU, well, this has nothing to do with HBCU, but it has everything to do with the honorary doctorate. So Bobby Brown and his wife, Alicia, received honorary doctorates in humanity from Leaders Esteem Christian Bible University. I feel like that's some good news worth celebrating. So I'm going to celebrate that. I think that's super fabulous. And since we're talking about fabulous, Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, Beyonce, aka Beyonce, released her title of her new country album. Cowboy Carter is Cowboy Carter, which will be released later this month on the 29th. So I have a question for all of those out there, because there's been this whole thing about her entering into country and the why, and you guys think about Beyonce and country. I love Beyonce. I love her music. I'm ready to hear the whole album. The 2 songs that she has out now, they have grown on me because I'm so used to Beyonce doing one style of music that I think country's going to grow on me. But I feel like if anybody could do country, she could definitely do country. But since she has released those songs, there have been tons of Black artists in country that have been highlighted now that I didn't even know existed. Like I had no clue it was that many Black country artists out there. And some of them are like young. I did not know. And it's like this, her going country, this is a blessing for those who have been there in the background. And now we bring them to the front because some of these artists have been getting amazing streams because people are like, oh, this person's in country? Listen, me, Tenor, Adele. That girl, listen, I had no idea that she existed, and I'm glad that she does. I loved her whole album, A Buckle Bunny. So take a listen if you like country, but she's awesome. So yeah, so I am enjoying this exploration of country music and Beyonce. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure we'll see some challenges out there if they're not already out there. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Okay, so I think I have it. No. So I like a good fighter too. But I don't know how this is gonna go. So my homeboy, Mike Tyson, will be fighting Jake Paul on Netflix July 20th. July 20th is a special day. My baby is turning 18. My daughter Jasmine, go Jasmine, she's a senior this year. So they're going to be fighting in Texas July 20th. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Go ahead and get in them comments. Who y'all going for? Y'all think Tyson still got it? Because he was a beast in his day, in his prime. Do y'all think he still got it? Are y'all betting on Tyson? I'd like to know. I'm just curious. We're not doing any betting or wagering here, but I'm just curious on what you guys think. Okay, so drop that in there. All right, so that's it. That's all that I have for the news today. I hope that you guys enjoyed me, and I hope that you want to see more of me. Speaking of more of me, so today, 5:30 Central Standard Time, Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee will be on the YouTube channel I-70 MMBE. Yes, you heard. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And I am going to be sitting down and talking to Brittany about beauty inside and out. So come and watch, chime in. I would love for you guys to interact with us. And for those who don't know what Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee is, so it's not about perfection. It's about creating the perfect moment to empower, network, and create with others in the community. So I'm using my platform to interview and have conversations with people within my network, people that I've met, people that I've taken pictures of, and for example, Brittany, I took pictures of her twice. And so on this episode, you will see how I reveal her pictures that she hasn't even seen. So you guys are going to see her pictures when she sees her pictures. And then you guys are going to see her expression to it all. But it's just my way of bringing new people to my followers and me to theirs, because I feel like when you have a platform as special as most social media, do something positive with it. So that's what I'm doing. So Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee. It is going to be absolutely lovely. So 5:30 Central Standard Time, Mondays, okay, on this YouTube's channel. So that's I-70 MMBE. So yes, and for more content and other shenanigans, please follow me on all social media, Shawn Lee House TV, Shawn Lee House TV, and I'd love to hear from you. So hit the like button, subscribe, shoot me a DM. And there is a segment that will be called Ask Shawn Lee. So if you need advice, you got a question, or something you want me to kind of research, or you just got a topic you want us to talk about, go ahead, shoot me an email or DM, but shoot me an email at info@shawnleehouse.com. Again, that's info@shawnleehouse.com. And I will answer your question, give you advice, give you my research findings on what you sent me. So, all right. So I'm out of here. I appreciated my time with you. Happy Women's History Month. Women, you rock. Um, Black women, I want you to know that you are dope. Okay. I wore these earrings because no matter what, we are resilient, we stay kind, we are poised, and we are unicorns. We are unicorns. There is nothing like a Black woman. I mean, with style and grace and all of that. We is out there. So I love you, Black women, and just know I might have to take over again because I kind of like this. I kind of like this. It's just me. It's just me talking to y'all. Y'all like this? Let me know what y'all think about this episode. Like, seriously, let me know what you guys think. Let DL know what y'all think about this episode and how I did or whatever. But it was great chatting with y'all. Hopefully, you guys will chime in. And again, y'all need to go watch that video because I need to know what y'all think about that. Because I think that that's crazy. Again, that's RX Hector, like R as in Roger, X as in Nick, X-ray Hector. Okay? I need y'all to watch that. Let me know what y'all think. Okay. Bye.